after a nice flight from the Houston airport. I arrived in Tampa. It's about almost 10:40 in the morning. My check-in time for the ship isn't until 12:30 to 1, so got a little time to kill. Catch an Uber over to the ship, cruise terminal in Tampa at Terminal 6, I believe, for Margaritaville at sea. Check in there. See you then. Day one on Margaritaville at Sea Islander. Got on board. Took about 15 minutes from the time I arrived at the port to the time I was on the ship. There were a lot of people in the terminal, but it moved really quickly. Got on board no problem. Sat around for maybe 20 minutes. They announced the cabins were ready. I headed up and checked out my room. Cabin number 4148, a obstructed ocean view cabin. It has a large window that looks right out at the lifeboats. My particular window, you can kind of see in between two boats, so once we set sail I should be able to see a little bit of water out there. Only issue I have so far with the cabin is there's a loud vibration noise coming from the floor, like there's something mechanical, maybe an air conditioning unit or something right below my floor. It's louder at times and then it kind of quiets down, but you always feel the vibration. So we'll see if it persists. Might have to go see customer service and see what they can do about this. I'm sure they won't be able to shut off whatever the mechanical thing is, but maybe they'll be able to move me to a little quieter cabin. We'll see. I'll give it a try. I hate to complain about things like this, but if I can't sleep, I can't sleep. So we'll see how it goes. It's almost 3:30. At 3:30, they're going to start the muster drill. And there's no fancy app muster for this one. So we actually have to stand out on the deck with everybody, watch how to use the life vests, talk about general safety. Oh, here it is.
May I have your attention, please? When you hear the general emergency signal, proceed to your muster station, which is located on deck number 3. The general emergency signal is about to be sounded.
So there we go. Now we head to our muster station for the muster drill. Back from the muster drill, and that was a first. The fact that a group over from me, passed out while they were standing there. Maybe they locked their knees while they were standing, they fainted. They grabbed a staff member, they went over there and tended to the person, they were fine. But yeah, I've never had anybody pass out during a muster drill before, so that was interesting. What a way to start the cruise. Sailaway party's next, then we head out to sea. We pass under the bridge, and then we're off to Cozumel. Fun-filled, action-packed day. After the person fainted at the muster drill and we started to get off from the port there, they had the sail away party. That was out by the 5 o'clock somewhere pool. Everybody was all piled around the stage there and line dancing and having a good old time. Very Jimmy Buffett focused music, of course. Watched a bit of the sail away after that out on the top deck as we left the ship channel and headed our way out to sea. As luck would have it, I was back at the aft of the ship by the dining room at just past 5:30 when they had opened. So I poked my head in, saw what the menu was, looked good. Asked if I needed a reservation. They said I did not. They seated me right away, a nice little table for two. I was by myself, but it was a table for two right by the window and was served promptly. Now, this was the Finn's dining room on deck 2 aft, the lower of the two dining rooms. the menu was very extensive. They had your starters, the main dishes, and then your desserts. There were 6 starters to choose from. I went with the Cuban croquettes and the Caesar salad. Both were really good. The croquettes were different. It had a ham inside that was kind of minced and breaded and fried, and then it had like a garlic aioli on it, and that was really good. There was 2 of those, and then the Caesar salad is just a Caesar salad, but it was good. And then for my main, I got the Santa Cruz fish, grilled fish. Then underneath it had white beans, olives, potatoes, and a sauce, which it all sounds really weird, but put it all together and it was really good. The fish was cooked really nicely. I enjoyed that a lot. I'd get that again. And then for my dessert, I got the Pina Colada Lush. The only thing I think would make it a little better is if it had a little, maybe a Pina Colada sauce on it, or I don't know, pour a little rum and just kind of soak it a little bit so it soaks up some of the juices. But overall, an excellent meal. My server Mel, he was prompt with the food, the drinks. I was wanting for nothing, so I will try to go back there again. Although there's so many different places to eat on the ship, it'll be hard to just stick with one. So depending on the menu, we might go back. After dinner, I walked out from there to the Hemishpere Dancer Lounge. The performer in there was a violinist, and she was really good. You can see her here. About that time that I realized the sun was starting to set, which meant we were getting close to crossing under the bridge. I didn't want to miss the crossing, so I ran outside. I missed the sunset. I wanted to get out there for golden hour and get some pictures, but I missed that. But as I came out the door on the top deck there, deck 10 I believe it was, the bridge was in sight and we passed right under. I caught a little video footage of it, and people were oohing and ahhing as we barely cleared, what seemed like we barely cleared with the funnel and the mast of the ship as we went underneath. And I got a couple shots as we sailed out from the bridge. Beautiful bridge. They have it all lit up at night, and it was a very pretty evening. So got some pictures of that. From there, I wandered around a little more, found some other venues that I didn't know were there, and by chance I stumbled back through the Hemishpere Dancer Lounge, and they were having this performance. They called it Boat Drinks with the Fusion Groove Band. They were like a jazz band. It was 5 members, trumpet player, drums, keyboard, guitar, and bass. I got a few clips of what they played, and here they are. stage show this evening, 9:30 at the, get the name right, the Stars on the Water Theater, and it was the Volcano Variety Show. Where they started out with the singers and dancers. They performed a couple, 2 or 3 Jimmy Buffett songs.
It's 9 o'clock somewhere.
And after them, the cruise director, ZJ, came out.
I am from Australia, you can't tell by the accent. I come from Sydney. I'm a well-travelled Aussie though. I spend most of my time when I'm not on board the ship in the city of Las Vegas, single-handedly boosting your economy. You're welcome.
And she told us all about the cruise, got us all hyped up for the shows, told us about the ship, and then she introduced some of the other acts. There was a pair of acrobats. The woman would swing from this hoop that was suspended from the ceiling, and she did all sorts of stuff that I could never dream of being able to do myself. I was never that flexible ever in my life. The comedian came out. He did a short set, a few jokes. He was pretty funny.
My name is Oscar Colazos. That's how you say my name here in the United States of America, Oscar Colazos. And I say that because I'm from Colombia, where my name is actually Oscar Eduardo Collazos Triviño Camacho Moreno Sabermudes. That's my name, Oscar Eduardo Collazos Triviño Camacho Moreno Sabermudes. This guy interrupted immediately, and he was like, Columbia, South Carolina! And I was like, no. Do I look like I'm from South Carolina? No, I have all my teeth. I don't date my sister, okay? I'm not from South Carolina. I'm from Colombia, South America, where we date donkeys, so put some respect in our name, okay?
And then after him, there was a magician that came out. He came out, did a few things, the little audience participation, brought a little girl up on the stage to help out with card tricks and things. And then that was the end of the variety show. I decided to go to the casino, test the fates. You win some, you lose some. I walked away with enough money to play another day. So we'll see how she goes tomorrow. Overall, my first impressions are positive. Margaritaville at sea, fairly new concept. They only have 2 cruise ships, one smaller, older ship, and then this one, the Islander, is newer to them, still an older ship by cruise line standards, but they've done a very nice job of refurbishing it and bringing it up to date. You would hardly know that it is the age that it is. So overall, first day impressions, very good. Sea day tomorrow, there's a whole laundry list of activities going on, and of course food. Be sure to watch our next episode of our sea day here on Margaritaville at Sea Islander. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next adventure.